Alright, so you may or may not have seen the introductory video, but to kind of justify where I'm coming from, I thought that it would be a little more helpful for me to include a link to one of the articles in regards to the whole same-sex shenanigans that Canada is now up to, and fill some people in. Being in Canada, of course, it's diversity's treasured, and it's a really big, Canada is known for acceptance or freedom, whatever. Canada, blah. You know what, Canada? I mean, that ain't so great. Like, with all the again, pardon my language, but all the shit that's been going on, it's pathetic. I'll read this. Oh God. I don't know how proud I am to be Canadian, to be honest, with all the crap that's going on and how uninvolved the younger generations aren't, it's always a personal choice, but I really think that it is so crucial now, after having my eyes opened yesterday, how important it is for us to really step up, because we, as young adults, I turned 18 in August, but as young adults, we are the ones who are now to drive forward. We are driving the country forward. We need to kind of open our eyes and realize that we can't just be so blind to everything. I mean, there's that saying, ignorance is bliss. The fucking rights it is. Yeah, it is. And I'm not going to allow myself to sit there and be that ignorant person and then complain. I can't. If you're not going to get involved, then you have absolutely no right to complain about what happens in our government, because you're the one that's out of the loop and you're the one that's not doing anything about it. It's like how if in your city, there's some sort of bylaw that pops up and you start going off and complaining about it to your family, friends, classes, professors, whatever, whoever, and you start talking about it, and you're 18 or well over 18, and you have that right to vote for whoever it was that put that bylaw there, or the law itself, and getting involved and doing something about it. If you haven't done shit all, you have no right to say anything, because it's your fault for not having been aware about it and not doing anything yourself. That's how I think it is. If you've tried to go out of your way to do something to help, where you live, the people that you live with, I strongly think that unless you're doing something, you can't complain. If you're ignorant to everything, you can't go on about it. I'm sorry, but that's I think that is acceptable. I really do. I think that if you don't get yourself involved, you can't fucking talk about it. Alright. So I am have been actively involved for a few years in LGBT QQ asterisk community for a long time. And starting in grade 8, so about 5 years ago or something like that. And with the college that I'm at, I do what I can to kind of push myself into that, and it's not something I'd normally do, get involved, and now that I can, I love it. I love being involved, and, putting stuff out there for people's knowledge and understanding. So, this specifically affected me, people in my family, and people in my groups, my collectives of friends, and, acquaintances. It's a big deal. It really is a big deal. Whether or not it's in your life, it is a big deal. I'll read this. I'm sorry I've rambled on a bit before. The whole point of this was me reading a bit of this article. So this is from thestar.com. And it's in the news section, Canada politics. Those are the subtopics where it leads to. So the title reads, Tim Harper, and you got a little colon. It says, Stephen Harper won't impose a social agenda on Canada, but he will export it. That's the title. And I'll just read the first couple, the first couple things here. It says, it's a big week for the tinfoil hat crowd in this town. Stephen Harper's hidden social agenda appeared to be finally fully in bloom, with reversals on same-sex marriage laws and conservative backbenchers freely and publicly flexing their anti-abortion muscles. But it turns out that while the legions of Harper opponents were waiting for the hard right social agenda to be firmly planted in Ottawa, the Conservatives are actually exporting those policies, while federal lawyers argue that couples from outside of Canada who thought they had legally tied the knot here were actually never married in the eyes of this government. The Prime Minister says that same-sex marriage debate is closed at home. And he says, "We have no intention of opening or reopening this issue." Thanks, dude. That helps. You know, what else? What else is new? What else? What else is Canada here when it comes to the, like, issues like this? Like, Stephen Harper. Okay. Like, I honestly feel like whoever is in power, it is their responsibility to make whatever issues are at hand open at all times for the public, for the government itself. Like, you can't just close that off like that. Like, you really cannot with such a big issue as this. Like, oh god, I'm losing my mind. Like, it's not surprising. I shouldn't be this overwhelmed with this, because this, coming from Harper, this is not anything new. We have no intention of opening or reopening this issue. Duh, of course not. Stupid. Not stupid Harper, but stupid in general. I mean, I could say some nasty things, but the whole point is to be open-minded and respectful and try to deal with this in a rational way. And okay. You know, think I gotta end it there because it's 7 minutes long of me going on and on and on. So that is just a lick of why I started this channel and why I think that, you know, we need to spark the friggin' minds of kids who are now adults and, you know, legally, and have the ability to get involved, even adolescents. It's important that everybody knows really what's going on in your country, and if you feel a certain way, why do you feel that way? What led you to feel that way? The influence of others, or just what you've looked up and read and understood for yourself, or you know, what you see on TV, like social studies in schools. Why do you feel the way you do? And what are you going to do about it? Like, because you can't just sit there and question, why is it like that? Why is it like that? Why is it like that? Well, it's like that because of the people. There ain't no computer system that's just figuring that shit out for us. I mean, like, okay. Peace out for now. Alright, see ya.